Hey, folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Songs of Six and our beautiful town of Riverbend. Now, in this episode, one of the things I want to do is take a look at diplomacy and try to figure out a couple of things over there. Because what I know, also, I don't know if there's like what the shortcut to opening the diplomacy screen is. Like, is there a way for me to open this really quick? Because in the past, what I've been doing is I'm going to this money thing and then clicking here, and that seems to get us there fairly quick, but I don't know if there's like a more standardized way to get here. Anyway, because one of the things I wondered in an early episode, and people have probably answered it in the comments already, but only I just put the second episode live now, is I was wondering, like, okay, how do I get more trading partners? And I was thinking, like, can I get the ability to trade through someone else's land? And I was wondering, like, this becomes colleague. It doesn't say anything over here. You'll trade an increased discount. That seems good. Not, pledge not to attack each other. But I think I saw something that implies that maybe if we become colleagues, then we'll also be able to expand our trading realm because we'll be able to trade like through them or something. Although then the tariffs might get a little higher. I also saw something about if we'd started on the coast, we might have had more trading partners from the start. So this seems like a good idea because especially, like, I don't know where Provenava is, but they have a lot of people. And actually some of these are pretty big as well. And I think well, there they are over that way. I think the bigger the people and the bigger the treasury, then the more trade that becomes available. So that's what I'm thinking, but it says we do need an opinion of 2.5. And it looks like doing the bribes is pretty bad. Like sending them a few resources seems to be pretty poor. But we can go and maybe flatter, increase the opinion by spending some points, some of these emissary points. So I'm guessing what we need to do is build an embassy, which we haven't done yet. And I was thinking of this because I was thinking about, like, well, what jobs do our humans hate to do, love to do? Our humans love to work in embassies. It needs refined stone and paper. Now, the cost there, is that the cost to build or for maintenance? Like, I know that we're planning on doing something else here. Okay, wood. No, yeah, we will need some refined stone and some paper. Now, we can make our own refined stone. We make lots of stone. Making refined stone seems like a good idea. A lot of our buildings are going to need it for some of the upgrades. Even if it's just a token amount to provide maintenance, more than a full industry around it, that might be a good idea. Paper, on the other hand, I'm not sure that we're really looking to do that. So what I'm thinking of doing is maybe, I guess I could build more import stuff, but I was thinking of like, oh, I could cancel the egg. But maybe what I'll do is over here, I'll get another kind of trading block going on. So let's build another import depot. And do I just keep it at the smallest size? I think so. Like we can, I mean, I guess I could scale these things up as future-proofing for the future. Future-proofing for the future. Actually, what's involved in paper making? I'm assuming we need a tech. Because I do have wood, obviously. Need some metal to build. Humans are kind of ambivalent about it. How expensive is the paper maker? 15 innovation? Not knowledge. That's interesting, because up until now, it's been knowledge that is used to unlock buildings. And innovation for upgrading things. Okay, let's do that. And let's go and build a little paper maker. So we've got sort of our woodsy area over here. Our wood is being stockpiled over there. Paper maker won't be super close, but I guess it'll be fine. If I go and extend this out, you know what? This might be a good time for us to trim off the corner of this road here. Although, it would be narrowing it a little bit, but that might, well, based on this path here, it'd be very narrow. Maybe I'll leave a little bit of green space. I could put the paper maker over here, although that might be a little close to the house without a double wall. We could leave this open for a service. Maybe I'll put a paper maker in this area. Okay, let's try that. So, do I want to share a corner? No, I probably want to leave a little alleyway nook like before, so I'm going to do this. I might, in fact, make it 7 wide. Oh, and yeah, there's still a little bit of a path there. Good. Okay, that seems all right. So, let's do workbenches as a primary. Can I put one on either end, first of all? And then maybe I'll do that and that. It might be a little awkward to stick some of these other things in here. Auxiliary station. We're definitely going to have to do the single width. How much does this give me? 0.21. Okay, 2 of these will get the job done. And then some internal storage as well, right over there. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. I'm going to make a triple door there. Can I get another one there? No, that drops the insulation. I guess I could just do a double, and I kind of like the idea of putting a couple more in the back. Let's drop our insulation. All right, we'll just do this. That's going to be fine. So you need regular stone, furniture, some metal, which we are importing right now. We could get around to smelting, but we're importing, and then some wood. Okay, and they can hire up to 24 people. Production, is that? Oh, yeah, so estimated. We do get the estimate there. 18 paper per day. Almost certainly way more than we need right now, although maybe we can just sell the excess. That seems all right. So get you going. Actually, do we go... I don't really want to expand onto this because I might mine that. Is there a good place? Like, should we make, like, a government district? Part of me thinks, like, in the center here by the throne room. And we could go all eminent domain and things and bulldoze some stuff. Heck, we might end up doing some of that over here to extend our boulevard. Since I'm still a little bit salty that that did get cut off. In a way that I hadn't wanted to. Still like the idea of maybe having another grain farm over here. Because keeping it irrigated should be pretty easy. We're a while away before we need more. Do I just build another city block somewhere else? What about on the other side of the road? I mean, heck, we're expanding this down this way already. Because we do need the housing. You know, maybe we just do that. Are you guys nourishing parents? Oh, yeah, I still need to get... I don't think we have a nursery yet, do we? Or did I... What's it called? Daycare. If I click on a random building and we get this... Is there a way to clear this filter? I mean, filter none. There's got to be a way to get a list of all buildings in this game, yes? Or to search my screen? Like, if I look at a building I know I've got, right? Well, an ox pasture is admittedly a little bit weird. I mean, they're all, I guess, a little bit weird. If I click this... Do we have a list of buildings? Oh, 3 tourists. 1 star. Technology, rating, status. Huh. Because up until now, I've been, because I've been binge playing this, I've had a pretty good idea about where my buildings are. But the longer I sort of spend, AFK in between episodes, the more I'm going to forget about where my various buildings are. I feel like I didn't end up building it. Like we had a little bit of a block. Because I feel like I was going to build it in one of these corners. Lavatory, janitor... Lavatory. Because I can click on one building of a type and then see them all. I feel like there was another way to get this list. Gosh. Yes, nobles. Oh, hang on. Hang on, there we go. I don't know if there's a way to get... Is this everything? What does this tooltip say? There's no tooltip. Oh, okay. I think this is everything under the government category that I have. These are all the things you can build under this category. Okay, daycare. I do have a daycare. That's the daycare there. Oh! Okay, 1 block south of where I was. Okay, so what was this? That was this workforce thing over here. Good. Okay, and there's the daycare. Excellent. I don't remember what I was looking. I guess I was like, oh, did we need resources for this? Was that what I was thinking of? Maybe. Maybe. It took me so long to do this that I forgot, but okay, you guys are fine. And yeah, you're doing a little bit of daycare stuff. What do you actually, like, what is it that you contribute? I think, oh, that's why. I saw the people and there was adults taking care of their kids. So apparently when they have kids, they have to spend the day not working because they have to take care of the kids. But if you have the daycares, then they can go there. Can we get a breakdown of how many children we've got? We have 84 parents. Parents are currently tending to infants and do not work. So, presumably, I might need a daycare capacity of 84. But I'm gonna do something that I never do, and I'm gonna try not to queue things while we're still working on stuff. You know, this little strip here. This might be a good spot to throw in some daycares and some embassies and things like this. Although we know it's wide enough that it'll need some pillars. But that might be okay. But yeah, keep working on this. I want to house my people, please. And get a new little food distribution area for all these guys. That's going to be quite good. Oh, I think people... I was just checking something on the Reddit. I saw a post. And I think some people were saying that maybe the workload number on food stalls was a little bit, like, out of whack. I mean, it's not always pinned to 100%, so I don't know. But something about this might have been leading to weird numbers. Or, no, I guess there's, the load is sort of time averaged, which is actually quite useful. So you might look at something and see that something's got plenty of available services, but see that's a high load, and it's like, well, why is that the case? I think the load is something like within the last, day or some time period, there was a point at which we were 95% full, so that can be a good indicator of fullness. Okay, we've got a few eggs because we're buying those because we got a little bit of money. Bread, and again, well, we are going to be increasing our bread storage over here, so we'll be able to store a few more months, which is going to lead to more food safety. No one wants to immigrate right now, but that's fine. We don't need it currently. Of course, having everyone housed is also going to be helpful, and having access to more services is all going to be very good. So we've got not a ton of stone, but we've got some. Are we back to the full stone workload? Yeah, 32 of 32. Okay. And I think there are more stone deposits somewhere. I did go and turn this off. For this screenshot. So that's the stone deposit we're working on, but then there's another one down here. And I have to sneeze. Excuse me. All right. I think first recording of the day is more sneezy than usual. And I guess, oh, there's the bed icon right there. That's our daycare. I don't think we need a second sort of stone right now because we don't have a crafting industry around it yet. Although if we are going to be refining it into fancy rocks, then most likely we'll want a bigger input. Maybe we'll base that industry down here. We can always have like some haulers transfer things over. That's one of the things in logistics. We do have haulers that can move things around. Almost certainly, I suspect this is something that's going to be an important part as our city keeps growing and moving the goods around becomes slightly more problematic. But right now, I think we're okay. So that's our lavatory. That's our janitor, right? Yes, good. More maintenance over here. That's lovely. You're set to auto. That's good. And you're set to auto over there, which is fine. Oh, I could... Well, that's interesting. When we copied this, it copies the level as well, so I don't have to do the upgrade. When you build one, can you choose a level to build it to? No. So if I were just building a new one, I think I'd still have to do the level up. But copying copies level, which may or may not be something we want all the time. In this case, it's fine. I do want the lavatories to have the best results. And when we do start refining stone, we can even get our gilded seats, which will make the lavatories work even better. Hopefully we'll help with health. More people are getting sick. Did I unlock physicians? I did. Did I build any physicians? I'm betting it would be under this category. Yeah, we did not. What do we need? Do we need any weird material? No, just furniture. Okay, so we are actually well overdue to build this. We've got some of these housing blocks still have a few corners. I don't know how much space we really practically want for this, but a few small ones might be okay. I think that's as long as you can make a single one. Interesting. Oh, there's a screenshot. Oh, and then shelves, increase quality. Interesting. So unlike efficiency, the quality starts at 0, but we can still get up to 100%. Okay, so it's a little physician. Oh, the ratio might be kind of crap here. Yeah, this might be like with... I can't remember what we were looking at. Oh, the asylum. Oh, right, which we didn't build because we didn't have metal, but we do have metal now. But we do want a certain size for some efficiency. I don't know, maybe I will put it right over here. So let's assume I want this road to continue that way. let's try again with the physician. And actually, we'll double check some of the numbers as we go here. So the workbenches. See, it's a quarter. Yeah. So we want blocks of 4. And ideally, like maybe if I do this, then it does end up to be the perfect ratio immediately, which is, I suppose, kind of nice. I might have to do some other shenanigans to get everything placed in. It does feel a little less than great. Oops. And you know what I am thinking is I am thinking that it looks like if I just build the singletons, I can end up building the exact same structure, but have a lot more control over how things go. And yeah, oh, there we go. That's actually a multiple of 4. Perfect. That's what I'm going to look for. We are going to need a bit of a support, clearly, in the structure. So before I do, let me go... Okay, so already this is enough such that the shelves need to be fairly large for that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to just change my tool. Okay, and then if I go and... Oh, that's enough, just the 2. Okay. I do that and that. Is that enough? It is, okay. That spacing might be all right. No good, but that's fine. I can do that. And the quality has dropped, so... Let's add that and that. Okay. And let's put a door there. I don't like that it's only a single door. I don't know if the people can clip through some of the furniture, so I'm going to do this. Oh, hold on. That's kind of awkward. I would really like one more bed in this. Which might drop the service quality, but maybe I could go and add it back up. No, okay, we go. 3 physicians, 12 seats, and 100% quality. Okay, go. Can I start making the buildings out of stone? Well, we're not sitting on enough stone right now, so maybe not. That is a lot of wood, and a lot of it is going to be decaying. But I think we do want a pretty big buffer here. I wonder, do I want to begin the furniture? Oh, actually, are we working at full pin furniture? No, not yet. I can do that, although we're running out of odd jobbers. We'll need just a few over here. We'll need that. We're going to need some more people really soon. Jeez, we need so many people. But at least we've got the food for them. That's not a problem. But yeah, a little bit unhappy. Oh, I don't blame them. Lots of homeless people. In fact, I should... Well, I'm not going to start the next housing block yet. I'm going to let these actually finish up. But we're going to clearly need one very soon again. Construct. Definitely don't have a wood shortage. This over here. So this will help stop the disease from spreading in the first place. Oh, look at the laboratory addition. It's pretty nice. But yeah, our population keeps pumping up like mad. Like mad. Bathhouses and massage parlors can help too. Okay. This is going to be the next big crunch here. I haven't actually put down the paperwork yet. No. Right? No. Yeah. And we'll need some people for it. Jeez. Okay. I wonder if I should make some higher density housing somewhere. Like tenant style blocks. Just, I mean, we still need the services met. We're not really using all of our space inside of this as much as we could, though. Each one of these has plenty of space left over. It'll be interesting to see what other services I can squeeze into this. Still work on that, still work on that. 28 odd jobbers. People are starting to get into their houses. You guys just biding time, hanging out. It is nighttime, to be fair. But that is very true. Maybe I build the embassy right here. You know, it's near our city center kind of vibe, right? One of our little trading centers. You know, our original one over here is by our throne room. So maybe having that right by the embassy does actually make a lot of sense. But I am thinking I'm going to just go and put another housing block right down here. As soon as this one is completely finished. It's mostly done. I could probably start the next one. So, copy area. This. accept, and plunk. There. Material situation is still perfectly fine. We've got a little bit of fabric sitting around. Not much, but some. Lots of pottery. If I do feel like I need to make our people a little happier, I could go, I can actually go and finish up the pottery. And almost certainly that would be fine. And that would lead to more satisfaction. No, we were also talking about the drinks and stuff, but I think I do need to get the trade going, but that is going to require some more people. Oh, just like that. See, we're negative people already. Okay. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to access. I'm going to go and turn this on. And you know what? We have all this wood. We're going to max out their wood. Max out the pottery. We might do the next tick of furniture pretty soon, actually. And by pretty soon, I actually mean now. Boom. And we've got some happiness, which is great. There's only a dozen more people, but we're going to take them immediately because we need the odd jobbers. In fact, we might be a little bit weirdly stuck here because if we don't have odd jobbers to finish the houses, we won't have people living in houses, and therefore we won't quite get the happiness. All right, so just biding time in here. I still want a much bigger daycare too, because I think that'll help our work efficiency by having some more people. Now, some construction is going on, even though we've got negative odd jobbers, so someone still does some construction. I don't know. There you go. +5. Wait, what? Is this what this building always looked like? No. No. Why is this one narrow? Did I do something weird while drawing this one? I mean, it's actually kind of interesting. Wait, is this just missing some outer walls? Insulation, 43%. Yeah, okay, hold on. The building is the correct size. It's just missing some outer walls. Can I do doors here? Okay, I can. So I can do this, but then be like, these are actually doors. Or... okay. Doors can't be put on top of walls. When you're designing over here, you can, but not with this. Okay. I don't know what the insulation problem does. I think it probably decays more. Or, I mean, for the warehouse, it might lead to rot or something. I'm betting it's related to things degrading. Insulation 92, 95. Those there, and then the one door down here. 100% insulation. It's not even quite done yet. Okay, so that's good. And then another 24 people. There we go. Positive odd jobbers. We still, even after finishing this block, we're still going to have some homeless people. Wow. Okay. Let's take a look at the health. Number 6 people did go down. Physician 0.07. I assume that this is going to be related to kind of workload and different things like that. Like, we probably want a much, much bigger physician's place to be able to handle things more. I don't know if this is a good case for spreading it out. Maybe I should build a bunch of little physicians that can hold 4 people in some of the housing corners, but I don't know. Oh, new level. Legati Ray. Innovation. More nobles. More knowledge. Should I? I can't remember what I needed to get the nobles going. With the chambers. But getting more nobles and getting more of the production here does seem like it's probably important. I wonder about a stone cutting noble. I kind of like that idea. It is still sort of weird that we do just sort of arbitrarily choose someone. And I don't know if it matters, like, if they've been doing anything. Like, I'm not sure that they have individual skill. Oops, I didn't mean to click on that. I meant to click here, properties. Work services. Yeah, I don't know. All right, congratulations. You're ascending to nobility. And then you're going to be the master of stone mines. We don't have a ton of stone on the map, but I think we're going to benefit a fair bit from this, especially when we get the other one set up. and when we start to need to carve some blocks, that's all going to be very useful. Okay, only 30 odd jobbers. Get some housing, and then they'll go and grab their furniture. Pottery, actual furniture's gone down a fair bit, but it's going to bounce back, so that should be fine. This is here. Do you have food? You do. Okay, good. Those systems are all working the way we'd like. Okay. Pepper. I think I'll just build the paper industry right here. Pepper. Do I just want to make it 7 wide and then like this? No internal pillars? Let's see what kind of size, thank you, yearly report, how we feel about this. Boom, boom. Leave a little double gap there for the door. And then how many auxiliary workstations are we looking at? Fair bit. There we go. Actually, I can trim this. If I do that and then delete you. 127 production. Okay. Oh, yes, and then some storage. And yes, I hate that it's off-center, too. We're all going to have to learn to deal with it. Door. Door. I don't know if we'll have to walk through, but sure, let's do that. As long as the insulation... Ooh, no, that's a little much. Tell you what, I'll put a little double door in the middle and the back. Okay. Paper maker. Go. Yeah, that's just the one. The one we're... Oh, no. That one. There is one we built. How come we're not getting paper then? Oh, I don't know where the store's paper. Hang on. So first of all, I'm dumb. Well, I say that. I think actually we will make use of this paper. But we do have this. I guess I don't have a single warehouse configured to take paper. I'm just going to build one over here. I could add it to an existing one. Pretty sure a wall and a door. Yeah. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Like, occasionally I'll start planning a building and then realize I don't quite want it there or something like that, and I cancel it, and then I forget which ones I've canceled and which ones I did actually finish. Convinced myself for sure that I had canceled that. All right. Go, go, go. So yeah, it's full of paper over here, so it doesn't count as being part of this, which might mean I would have been able to start the embassy because they might have grabbed that paper. So I think I am going to build it over here. So I think I'll trim it back afterwards. Okay, so you look like this. You're actually quite good, sort of naturally being 7 wide like that. Leave a double door. Maybe I'll just do this. Okay, then we have knickknacks and carpets for efficiency. Huh. Neat. 2 of these would work. This and this. So you're at 100%. I guess I could have done some stuff with carpets as well, but... And then if I go and say, listen, I don't need any of this. There we go. Block in the middle. Looks good. Doors this way. So this will hire 20 people. And, right, you do need fabrics. which we do have 26 of. Not much, but we do. Okay. All right, we have a small textile industry to try to maintain that. Although that can grow now that we've got the onxes, because we should be getting lots of... What am I looking for here? Where's the cotton? Oh, right there. All right, so that hasn't really kicked in yet, but it's presumably going to start. Or are we processing the cotton very quickly? No. Okay, that is going to increase. And yeah, I'm sure we'll want more textile producers. Yeah, we'll get the extra paper place as well. And then, speaking of paper place, go, waiting for this to finish. And then we'll allocate the... Wait, did it lose the door? Oh, well, maybe. Let's let it finish. But I think that might have replaced the door with a solid wall. Well, I guess I don't need to let it finish, because what I can do is I can say here and be like, listen, I want to build wooden ceiling. Oh, I thought that was the door icon. Ceilings can house rooms inside them and protect subjects from the elements. Dismantle these walls? What is a wooden ceiling? Okay, sorry, I keep thinking of doorways. They're literally never called doors. They're always just called ceilings. I can't put it on top of this. I guess I could dismantle this wall and then rebuild it as a ceiling. Then presumably these guys would still be interconnected. Okay, this is done. So what I want to do with this one is I just want to make it a paper storage. So they're called paper scrolls. Okay, it is just called paper. There we go. We have the storage. It'll be there. Oh, and then we need to turn on a little bit of automation. Okay. Structure. So can I not delete from the screen either? Can I do a convert to a ceiling? No, that's a different button. Would I just dismantle? Let's see what happens. Okay, and then do I come back and then make this ceiling? There, not insulated. This one's only at 95% insulation. What will happen when we do this? Still only there. Okay. Could I misclick 30 times more? That would be really nice right now. I'd really appreciate that. Okay, wooden walls. Okay, so I can seal that. I'm just wondering if this will change the insulation. 100%. There we go. And then we still have these little routes that connect. Oh, but this one's only 87. So it really doesn't count these adjacent bits. I guess if I put a wall here, it'd probably be okay. I mean, there's no real need for these guys to be connected. I just wish this counted as part of the insulation. If I go and delete this middle part, is there any chance that'll get me where I want? 92. No, we need a little bit more. All right, I'll leave one of these open. I think we'll be okay. %. Yeah, okay. So we still have a little doorway over here, connection over there, get in and out over here. Good. Paper is going up quite quickly. I think we probably will end up doing an export on this paper. And I'm wondering about building another big trade depot centered to the town, I guess. I don't really have, you know, good consistent place anywhere. Okay. This, oh, right. We need the stone blocks. So we've got a bunch of stone here already. I know I talked about building it over here, but we do already have this area. Although it's getting a little tight. But oh, I have to unlock the mason. Okay. The masonry. 15 innovation. Go. Okay, and that's another innovation one as opposed to knowledge. All right. Masonry. Leave a little gap. But I bet you we want this to be fairly big. I'll do that. Okay, so it's this sort of workbench setup, which I think in the other examples we've had some pretty good luck going with something like this, and then doing that. And then let's let me do a auxiliary station like this and like this. And then the walls this way. Yeah, I don't think there's anything yellow, so that's good. And then I'll do another set. Oh. Like this. Actually, before I get too far, I'm going to be trimming this back. That gets rid of the yellow. Perfect. Okay. I gotta remember this room sizing. That feels pretty good. Oh, although we don't have the full efficiency, but we do have... Well, I still need the storage as well. Let's say... Oh, right. The other side does need to be accessible. Nowhere near as much storage as I would like. Might have to be okay. You know, I was saying, oh, you got to remember there's room size. Apparently, this is not. This is not the optimal thing. I guess I can shorten these guys a little bit and put some more auxiliaries over here. So, or just do one set of these, actually. Maybe that's what I'll do. And delete all of them. I can probably leave this here. And actually, we're already at 96. Actually, here's what I'll do. I'm going to delete this storage. Because then what I can do is I can put a big storage over here. Which I think I like. Yeah, I can even do it this way. And then the auxiliary station. There you go, 100% that way. Part of me wants to put another one in just for symmetry, but I think that'll be alright. Okay, and then we need some doors. Blam, blam, blam. The other side, we still have 100% insulation. And if I do this, yes. Although, that's not as symmetrical as I might like, so. There you go. Okay. We need some metal, some furniture, some regular stone. 100%, 60 employees. There. Start getting some masonry blocks made. Although we're gonna need more people! And we're gonna need some people for there, and our living quarters blocks are done. I think I'm just gonna go and make another one. Yeah. So many people. Again, at least our food is fine. Another 100, which is enough to house everyone we've got right now, but we are gonna need some more workers. I guess I'll just start with this. And then we've got this road here, and what's interesting is we've got this area in the middle, which might be another good place to build kind of a fancy plaza with some decoration. You know? Like this, and then I don't know what I'm going to do with that middle space yet. But it's kind of spiffy. Alright. We're full on leather, and we're out of clothes. So, what is our tailoring situation? Not weaver, but tailor. We only have the one. Okay, so it's time for another tailor. I just want to build it up in this area. What are you waiting on? Right, you're working on your masonry, which is okay. Well, maybe I won't build the tailor yet. It might be some of the influx of new people grabbing their clothes. Did I allow them, like, double layers of clothing? Yeah, okay, so that's part of it. Okay, I'm not going to stress then. Some people might not have their full clothing. Oh, what? Kind of bad. Poor. Our health has gotten better. An epidemic of the river runs has been discovered. Let's hope our hospitals are well staffed. Curfew can be issued to contain it. Named not only for often occurring in towns near rivers, this epidemic is potentially deadly. Victims may die of dehydration just after days of diarrhea or just wish they did. God damn it. We had our health down to, like, only 26 sick people. Oh, there's corpses. I wonder if those are new or if they've been around for a while. Wait. We have room for 7. We have room for 7 bodies in here. Okay, we're clearly gonna need another graveyard soon, though. What, a little outside of town? Maybe over here. Next to the rock quarry, we'll have the stone naturally ready to go. I wonder, there's probably a max size for this. Should I just build a 45 by 45 graveyard? And what does that say about what I think is going to happen? Maybe. Although, you know what? I think we'd want a little bit of a gap here. 3. More like that. Seems insane, right? And then decorating it would take forever. Huh. Do I want it to go all the way to the back? Or maybe what I'll do... I'll do this to leave the gap of 1 with the sides. I mean, I could have shrunk this as well. Maybe I still will, just to make it a 2. On matching both sides. And then 1 tile wide. If we do 3, we can fit a lot of decoration in the middle of this. I might just do these 2 strips for now, and then what we'll do is we'll do a redesign later. Then what I can do is pathway on each side. And some flowers down the middle. Sounds nice. Can I just drag? Oh my god. Okay, that'll make life a little easier. Boom, boom. Respect is still only at 35%. Okay. Actually, let me do... Oh, 3 wide. That. Maybe the paths don't give a lot per. Like, if I do a 1 path. Oh, there's literally no numbers. Oh, it's a similar thing for flowers. So yeah, it's not much of a difference. I wonder, maybe the respect is based on the entire size? That might be the case. Of the graveyard. Because most things are a ratio of the actual work spots. But that might not be the case here. There you go. Path all the way around. Yeah, in this case, the respect might be the full ratio. What I am going to do is I'm going to build the next set over here. Because I was going to say, I want to try to get to a nice little multiplier. I get another 0.1. There we go. If I do this, it's exactly 9 employees. And then I'll plan the extra pathway over here. And then on the other side. And then the flowers in between. Actually, preemptively get that, even though I didn't do it for the pathways. 100% respect. Okay. Let me finish this pathway here. Like that and like that. And then we'll plop down some more graves in the future. 100% respect. 9 employees, 90 graves. I think we're going to need it for the epidemic. Room plan is insufficient. Tree items. Wait. You need trees? Huh. Okay, tell you what then. Make this one a little wider. Yeah. So I can do small trees, but I'll do these big blocks. It's a little bit annoying. Should have worked out a proper multiple. Do that, and then, you know what? I'll let a pathway connect here to the other side. Okay, we're still at 100%. Now you're fine. Okay, interesting. Presumably you need maybe at least 1 tree. I'm not sure. We'll do that. Then we'll rebuild. We'll build more of the symmetry for it later. The symmetry and the symmetry. Well, it's a graveyard. But yeah. Because we might get a few more deaths while this is going on. Gosh darn it. Okay. We'll work on it. And then cut stone. Needs the furniture, needs some metal. We still have some metal. Oh yeah, the furniture is being hammered. It doesn't... Part of it is because maybe we've got so many new houses being made. But yeah, we got a net positive on furniture. And we shouldn't be selling any right now. I think I've got those rules set up okay. Fingers crossed. No work within the radius. No goods available to sell. I mean, we literally did just hit 0. We have too many people that are sick and they're not at work. Being sick. Well, some of them, definitely. Check here. Yeah, it's still... Well, no, actually the fetch... You know what? Maybe this always picks up loose items, because this is just based on the warehouses. Maybe I want to turn off the fetch. I only want to pull from warehouses. Because yeah, it might be selling the loose crap that's over here immediately before it has a chance to be used for anything else. Okay, well we'll keep an eye on that. It's gonna take a while to get there. Oh, we have no odd jobbers, right? Well, because people are freaking sick. They're not working. They're too busy being sick. 100+ people now. Oh my god. No. Okay. I guess I could release people from less important things. Yeah, lots of people in the paper maker. That might be one of the other things affecting the odd jobbers, but no, they're bouncing back. There we go. I think we're past the epidemic now. We didn't have a huge hospital to tend to everyone who is sick. We had some. I wonder... I mean, I guess there's probably... Yeah, workload is 100%. Services, load is 100%. So I think we definitely do need more physicians. I don't know if we need more hospitals, but I think we need more physicians. It's interesting. I like that it removed the fence over here because it was no longer necessary. It's kind of cute. We're not capped out on bread. We're consuming more than we're baking, but that might have been a food shortage. I suppose I could make sure that the baking priority is maxed out. Or, it's possible we've genuinely overstressed our baking potential. I feel like what's probably happening is we're not getting the full workload. And they're sitting at 100%. Mute hauling. Experience technology. We could just do a tech up on our bakery as well, rather than assigning more. That might be the thing to do. Music bakery. What's the difference? 0.15 per level. It'll be a profitable investment. As if you employed an extra 8.2 workers. However, it might be better. I mean, I think it always says, however, there might be better. I don't know, maybe it's not. 8.2 workers. This is just more expensive. Requires basic baking X. I'm thinking it's just a question of once we finish off basic baking, once we hit like level 10, then there's no more room to improve it, then we spend more on skilled baking. Or also, we might want to put a tick in here so we can eventually get to improve bakery and upgrade the bakery, but that's pretty pricey. There we go. Put a few levels in here. For more baking power. Okay, we're positive now. Now we might wildly overshoot things. I don't remember how close we were before. I mean, we're barely net positive. But let this sit for a bit before we make any other drastic changes. We are going to be pulling some more people in soon. We'll have the housing. And yeah, the ob jobbers going negative is double plus on good. Multi happiness. We've taken some hits here. Furniture, the pottery's okay. That part's still good. Decent boost to clothing. Yeah, they would still like more food servings. Oh, there we go. Masonry skill. All right. These, I think, just need level ups more than anything else. So massage parlors make them happy, and it also increases health. Let's be mature about this. It makes them happy. It gives them some fulfillment. There's our cut stone is starting to be produced. So we've got our mason working over here. I might bring down... I'm going to cut this in half for the moment. Because we could use a few more free workers. And we don't need a ridiculous amount. Like, we're a little bit behind. Like, we want to use it pretty quickly. But I think this trickle is going to be okay. I could do a trade for a one-time masonry boost. We'll see. All right, we do have 2 paper makers. Oh, right, we turned on the masonries. That's fine. I think I will want to export the paper. Maybe this area is a good place to put some of these trading buildings in. I don't know. I think I like the idea of putting something pretty. I might just put some trading buildings, like, literally right next to the paper maker. I might go and put an export depot right here, and plan to maybe expand and build some more later. But I'm going to build one of these here for paper. And do I want to do a pull? I probably will do the pull on paper. Yeah. Just grab... ooh, did I want to leave a gap for my little road here? You know what? I'm going to say no on this one. I can always build a path here that then leads into that door. Maybe what I want to do before I seal that in, I want to be like, listen, I always want a little path right there. There you go. People can walk through these buildings too. I just like putting the paths. Plus, the humans do like some space, so I think that's helping. I don't know where their stuff is. Environment. Yeah, a little bit of unhappiness from the corpses. You and me both. Space right there. I think they would like more room. We've got the wider roads, which is good. Maybe the buildings are too stuffed. Maybe I shouldn't look to pack them in as tightly. What? A flight of murderous exotic birds has descended upon your city. Luckily, they are too small to hunt your subjects, preferring to target the vermin stealing from your warehouses. Oh. Your citizens are enamored with these avians until it dawned on them that vermin are far more ignorable when they are not being expelled at speed from above onto their heads. Oh, if you act quickly enough, you might be able to get rid of the birds. They seem not to be used to your subjects and may be easy to trap, since more and more of the subjects throw things at them in anger that will not last. Health bad. Get rid of birds. Oh. Maybe I could have just X'd out of that. Trapping most of the birds is quite simple. They lack the wariness of their kin, and quite a few could even be caught by hand. Oddly enough, they taste similar to they taste like pigs, as opposed to everything tasting like chicken. Okay, so we just get a bunch of free meat. Okay. All right, sure. Fine. Okay. Yeah, we still don't have much in the way of free workers. Still waiting for the stone over there. Should I go and drop some people out of things? You know what? I'm going to turn off this paper maker. Since we've got enough stored up for our buildings, in fact, quite a few, we'll free up the workers temporarily. We're going to re-enable this building. But for now, I think this is going to be for the best. And I will want to employ some people into the embassy. Go, export, nearly done. And my paper warehouse. Yeah, lost those. That's fine. And I still don't remember where it got built. Oh, there's that paper maker. Well, yeah, that... Did I... And then we've got the paper storage here, which actually I made the mistake of not renaming. There we go. Good. And I'll just pull from this. We do have it spreading to some of the other places. But we're going to go export paper. You're going to pull from here when it's, halfway. There you go. No price limits or anything like that. Just if this is more than half full of paper, start selling some paper. Then I don't have to worry about micromanaging that. Jobbers, not a ton. I kind of expect we'll get some more people in soon, because happiness should be on its way up. And it is trending upwards, which is good. Occupation's going to continue to be a problem. Although if we get some in the embassy, that'll make some people happy. Okay, you're still waiting for your stone. And the fabric we've got, mostly what you're needing is some odd jobbers. But someone keeps constructing too many things at once. Although... it's nearly done, and there we go. No more homelessness, other than the fact that we don't have our fancy chambers yet. Right, gems. Okay, so we will have everything other than the gems, which we can mine, or maybe what I'll do... Oh, you can't resize these at all. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make these out of stone. I could make them grand buildings immediately. You know, I talked about building some pretty things here. I don't know, the nobles, they don't want to live in the middle of the rabble, do they? Or I could do a fancy... I could do a bit of a fancy block here that faces inwards to their own stuff. Back to the rabble. Okay, I don't hate this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I've currently got 4 nobles. Although I will be able to fit... it's actually a little awkward to fit a 5th one there. Then, oops. Hang on a second. Oh, yeah, borked that pretty bad, actually. I'll do there. There you go. And then I was thinking maybe leaving a space, because this is my 3... If I do this and that, then I can't have a little road over there that enters into this area. Why is it only too wide, though? Hold on. Oh! Because this building isn't placed in the right place. There you go. Now it's 3 wide. I was going to say, the math should work. What are you complaining about? Needs cut stone. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Well, actually, hold on. How important is it to prioritize this over that? I don't know. It's all part of the fulfillment. I don't know where our nobles, like, housing satisfaction comes into play. But it's got to be something. 21 odd jobbers. Good. Everyone is housed. Yes. Food is about breaking even, actually. Very close. Could throw some more tech into the bakeries. I think that's probably a really good idea. You know what? I'm just going to finish this. There you go. Tremendously more baking efficient. I don't really want to hire more people in the bakery when that's a 2-to-1 ratio. I invest that much, or does some other things work out? I don't know. It's back there. I guess I can always pull points out of it, too. It's kind of nice that you can manipulate things that way if you've made a mistake or something. Okay. What I'd like to maybe do is I'm going to go and yoink up the masonry production for now. I realize we'll run out of odd jobbers, but they don't really have anything else they can do. Oh, we're capped on the stone, too. Amazing to me how quickly the stone maxes out. Yeah, paper. I'll try to keep it at about halfway in our primary stockpile. Paper will go and end up arriving in these like miscellaneous catch-all stockpiles as well. And they do have priority because these are going to spread out around town. Actually, no, there's no paper in here. I thought there would be. Because I'm wondering if paper is needed for some of the maintenance. Like, this building here needs paper to build, so presumably paper is going to be part of the maintenance. So what I'm thinking of is this room over here, or this stockpile over here. I might go and trim down one of these categories. I might be like, you know what, you don't need to store quite as much furniture here, but do accept a little bit of paper with priority, so that, in theory, our janitors here will be able to grab it to maintain the embassy. That's the hope. Make cut blocks faster, please. And yeah, I still want a big daycare. You know, we could fit a daycare in here, too. Because I think we will get a lot more efficiency. Okay, we've got a wrongful death. Murder! Murder most foul! And we have a lot of corpses, mostly to disease. Oh, right, and this is still building. That's also using a bunch of material, although it's nearly done, and the stone usage doesn't matter. The construction time is going to be a little bit rough. Oh, there was probably a lot of clearing here, too, which apparently... Well, I don't know if these are stone and wood deliveries for the construction, or if there's literally that stuff was in place. Probably it was deliveries. Okay, we weathered an epidemic, our very first epidemic. Finally gonna make me get some fancy housing soon. You know what? I'm gonna suspend the fancy housing job. I was happy that we planned it, but I should suspend this because it is using up a lot of the cut stone. I do want the embassy. All right, what I want to do this episode is get trading up, although I don't have any workers for this currently. But food is going up like mad. And I am wondering about building, even though like we lose a lot of bread to waste, I am thinking about a dedicated bread stockpile, which is something we don't currently have. We have the 2 bakeries. This one's the bigger one here. Is it not? Oh, it's not even at full employees. Hang on, I hadn't actually. Wait. No, it's really not. Okay. But actually, to be fair, I also don't want to be assigning more people to the bakery. I'm happy about the tech, though. I have to remember that this isn't capped out. Do I want to go... You know what? Is there any chance I might want to get rid of this weaver and move it somewhere bigger? And make this a bread stockpile, right next to a primary bakery. I think I love that idea. Now, if I just go and dismantle this room and keep the walls up, and then do this, I can probably save us some construction time. And I think that's something I keep forgetting that is even possibly an option. Oh, and that's the grand buildings. I just moved to stone. Oh, is that going to replace the walls? So I might not be getting anything. Yeah. You know what? Just keep it as wood, because we're just going to use the existing walls. Now, the only wood you need is the is for the inside. It's for the shelves, the crates. Is this? Hope I did build. Oh yeah, I did. Okay. Then I'm gonna have to remember to make this a bread only place. But yeah, more food safety will make people a lot happier. But yeah, housing. One unhoused pleb. We definitely have the housing for them. But then, yeah, the nobility getting in there, too. Okay, is this done? It is done. Okay, so put on an auto. And you are simply here to store bread, my friend. Now, I could also go and export excess bread. But I don't know. Yeah, I think I like the idea of really stockpiling a huge amount there. So bread should be on its way up, yes? Yeah. So this is going to fill up, which means we're going to have more food safety days, which is going to make people happier. Is the embassy done? The embassy is done and is employing people. So I think what this does is it generates emissary points, which is... Oh, I might not see it on this map. I might have to be on this mode. So emissary points. Used to influence foreign courts or to increase support in regions outside your realm. Emissaries are trained in an embassy and can be assigned in the faction panel or the region panel. Yeah, so I don't know how to open the region panel directly. Again, I can do this. Actually, not Riverbend, sorry. I can do this, and then I click on here, and then I've got the region panel. I just don't know how to get... What about on the minimap? I click on... No. Or just... Yeah, I don't... And then from here, we spend the points to do... In this case, it would be some flattering, is what we're looking to do. I still want to build up to a military. Oh my god, there's so many things to do in this game. Even prioritize. Well, right now I want to keep my people fat and happy. That's what I'm prioritizing. Deliveryman, none. Or we don't have anyone right now to go and do that, but okay. Fine. Well, since the building is done, I guess what I will do is I will go and activate this block. So we'll try to get our nobles housed. And then... Yeah, I wonder, is there an easy way to see? It's like with the services, right? Again, it's like the hearth. Is there an easy way to know? Hold on. The problem here isn't that the hearts aren't upgraded. It's that there's not enough of them. Well, I guess, you know, mouse over, I can see. Access proximity. So at a glance, it's not really an option. That's limited by the upgrade. Maybe we could use one extra stage, but it's mostly there. I guess we could unlock these fight pits and things like that. And the food stall, yeah, same thing. It's just the upgrade. Wells are pretty okay. I'm actually surprised about lack of proximity. Hospital. Oh, thank you, save. Oh, we don't get the same info over here. Access true value 57%. I'm thinking we do want another hospital. And we definitely want the daycare. Okay, the daycare would be a big win for making people happy. I think I am going to go and plop it in here. Because it makes people happy and frees up more worker time. There you go, 7 wide, so we're not going to get any support. We're not going to need any support, I should say. You're going to be a little place, but that, then this and this, and then some storage. What does it say? I think that's, oh yeah, this went crazy. We only need this much storage, actually. Can I do that? No, it'll block. And I mean that it actually overkills. Ooh, can I put it here? Ah, yes. Okay. Oh. That's fine. I guess I can see why that's fine. Sure. Oh, we did run a little low on efficiency now. I hate the way this is looking. On the employee, hold on. If I take a look at the, it doesn't tell me the numbers. There's children, but I don't know the ratio for the employees. Okay, actually, this I'm pleased with. And then I can go and put some more storage here. And while this is going to be overkill, I kind of like the symmetry, so I'm going to do that. And then I'll allow a double door there and there. And there and here. Oh, that's a little tight in the insulation. I'll just go and put in a single door on both sides. Okay. This is going to be valuable. Oh, and we're going to go to stone. I think we'll probably standardize on this point on stone buildings. Not refined stone. We did do refined over here. But stone buildings for these guys, which will be another thing that makes people happier. And maybe we could even consider starting more and more upgrades over on our city to do more of this. But yeah, the daycare will free up some workers and will lead to higher fulfillment, which might lead to more immigrants. I don't like that we're stalled right now. But okay, let's put a proper stall. Let's put a proper pause here, end the episode, and come back next time. Folks, thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.